Welcome to the Psych Pathway, your guide to understanding the mind and unlocking its potential. Ever told yourself, I'll do it tomorrow, and then tomorrow comes and you're still putting it off? Don't worry, you're not alone. Procrastination isn't just about being lazy, it's actually a psychological battle happening in your brain. Today, we're unpacking the fascinating science behind procrastination and how you can overcome it. Stick around, your future self will thank you. So, what exactly is procrastination? It's not just about delaying things. Psychologists define it as putting off tasks despite knowing it'll have negative consequences. And here's the thing, it's not because you're lazy. It's actually tied to emotions, decision-making, and even how your brain processes rewards. Here's a fun fact. Humans have been procrastinating for centuries. Even ancient Greek philosophers like Socrates talked about it. They called it akrasia, which means acting against your better judgment. Let's talk about why we procrastinate. It comes down to a few key psychological reasons. Instant gratification. Our brains love instant gratification. Doing something fun, like watching Netflix, gives you a quick dopamine hit, while working on a task feels like hard work with no immediate reward. Fear of failure. Sometimes we procrastinate because we're afraid of failing. It's like, what if I mess up? What if it's not perfect? So, we avoid starting altogether. Task aversion. If something feels boring, overwhelming, or just unpleasant, we'll find excuses to avoid it. Sound familiar? The dopamine trap. When you avoid a tough task and do something fun instead, your brain rewards you with dopamine. It feels good, but it also reinforces the habit of procrastinating. Procrastination doesn't just mess with your productivity, it can also affect your mental health. The longer you put things off, the more guilt and stress you feel. And that stress can snowball into anxiety or even depression. It's a tough cycle, but here's the good news. You can break it. All right, let's get into the solutions. Here are 5 simple, psychology-backed strategies to beat procrastination. The 5-minute rule. Tell yourself you'll work on a task for just 5 minutes. That's it. Most of the time, once you get started, you'll find it's easier to keep going. Chunking tasks. Break big tasks into smaller, manageable steps. Instead of thinking, I need to write a report, start with, I'll write the first paragraph. Reward systems. Set up rewards for yourself. For example, after finishing a tough task, treat yourself to something you enjoy, like a snack or a short break. Reframe your thinking. Instead of saying, I have to do this, say, I get to do this. It's a small mindset shift, but it can make a big difference. Mindfulness practices. Mindfulness can help you sit with uncomfortable emotions instead of avoiding them. Try a deep breathing exercise or a quick meditation to reset. Here's something interesting. There's a term called temporal discounting, which explains why we procrastinate. We tend to prioritize short-term comfort over long-term rewards. It's like your brain's way of saying, why work now when you can relax instead? Remember, procrastination isn't who you are. It's just a habit your brain has picked up over time. And the best part? You can rewire your brain. Start small, celebrate your progress, and don't be too hard on yourself. You've got this. What's one task you've been putting off? Drop it in the comments, and let's tackle it together. And hey, don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more tips on understanding your mind and living your best life. See you next time.